What's up, everybody? AP Trucker back. Don't forget to like. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can. Share. Make some comments. Hit the bell to be notified when I make a video. Like I said, I'm trying to do a video a week. So if y'all can stay to the end, please, I would appreciate it. And like I said, thumbs it up. That gives me a little bit of credit too. Thank you. So this one is I was on a Walmart load, and where was I coming? I was going to somewhere in Kentucky, and I got there the day it was supposed to be delivered. And this is about detention, how the detention payment works. So I get there to deliver the load, and Walmart didn't have a scheduled appointment time to accept the load. And also on the bills that I had, my bill number didn't match any numbers that they had in their system. So one, they weren't expecting the load, and two, the numbers on the bills were wrong. So they told me, I called dispatch and I let them know, but first I had to go down the street about 5 miles, park in a truck stop, call dispatch, let them know the problem. Dispatch then contacts, the CSR, which is the customer service representative, and I had to wait that one day, and then the next morning I continued to try to drop the load off. I got there on a Sunday. They rejected the load. I tried to get it accepted. Then my dispatch said, okay, go ahead, and now this is a lesson I want y'all to know. They said, go ahead, take the load back to the place. The situation is resolved, and go ahead, they'll accept the load and you can be on your way. So I go back up there on regular drive time, start my clock. The problem still wasn't fixed. I had to turn back around, go back to the same truck stop. I ended up starting my clock and only drove 20 minutes and had to go right back into the sleeper berth because the situation wasn't fixed yet. I ended up staying at that truck stop from Sunday, all of Monday, and then Tuesday morning. By Tuesday morning, I was done. My detention started from Sunday when I got there and ended Tuesday around, 10. No, I'm lying. I still had to, they told me to T-call the load. T-call is take the load, drop it at disclosed address, and somebody else will come and finish the delivery because it had some sort of an issue. So I was in Kentucky at the time, and they wanted me to T-call the load to Tennessee, which was 2.5 hours away. So now this is when the gas prices was getting messed up. So I started the two-hour drive with a quarter tank of fuel in my tank. But I remembered that the terminal that is in Lenoir City, Tennessee, that I was taking it to, had fuel pumps in it. So I knew I could make it to Tennessee with the fuel that I had. So I took it to Tennessee. I got to the place. I asked the people, yo, I need some fuel. They said, oh, we haven't had fuel in months. I said, oh my God. So this lets y'all know, if your terminals are going through anything and they do have fuel pumps at the stations, call them first. Because if you don't, you'll get stuck in a situation like I did. And I had to get emergency fuel, which was hard to find because Tennessee was one of those states that were dry when it came to getting fuel. So I found at least 50 gallons, and that was that situation. So the detention for this company is you get there before your appointment time or on your appointment time, and you say you arrived at the shipper, and then an hour after that you send in a detention alert, because they're having you sit there and your clock is still eating up your time. So you send in a detention alert, and there's paperwork that you fill out. You got to put in your trip number, the state, the name of the shipper, the time your appointment was, the time that you checked in, and the time that you checked out. Also, if you can, you're supposed to get a signature from one of the employees at the guard shack, giving some sort of a reason why the load was late, or they had you sitting there. And you get paid after you sit for 2 hours. You get, depending on what company or whoever you work for, it could be $15 an hour, it could be $20 an hour, it could be $18 an hour. But my detention for those 2 days that I sat there was $300. So that was an additional payment that I received separate. I mean, it came on my check, with my check, but it was $300 extra on there that had nothing to do with any of the runs that I did for that previous week. So that's how detention works. If you have to sit more than 2 hours at a shipper or receiver, you qualify for the detention pay. But yeah, and the moral of that story was detention / try to make sure your paperwork and everything is in order. It's kind of hard to do because you're not expecting your shippers to not have correct numbers, or them not being prepared for you to get there. Like I said, they didn't have a scheduled drop appointment for me, and my paperwork numbers didn't match. So I was pretty much screwed on that one. But like I said, I sat for them 2 days, but I got paid $300 for sitting there for those 2 days. So that's detention. Yep, that's my story for this week. And I got another story for next week. And it's been eventful these last 2 weeks out here. Oh, and I told you I was home for 2 weeks. So these last 2 weeks, I didn't get paid. Because when you're not rolling, you don't make no money. So I was out here working for 2 weeks, basically not getting paid because I sat home for 2 weeks. But I was okay because I had some money stashed away. So don't worry about me, I'm cool. I think I got the hang of this thing now. Alright, y'all. That's my video for this week. And I hope y'all stayed to the end. I hope y'all got something from that. And yeah, I'm done for this week. I gotta start writing down my ideas so I don't forget them. You know, I'm getting old. So I'll check in next week, next payday, next Thursday. All right, y'all. It's AP. Be careful, and I'm out.